உயர்ந்த மனிதர்களுக்கான உயர்ரகமான கார் ஆல் நியூ ஹோண்டா சிட்டி புதிய சலுகைகளுடன் விற்பனையில்.
Sir, I stand to oppose the bill, and I think that after having heard Suresh Prabhuji, Honorable Finance Minister would be contemplating to withdraw the bill, because a ruling party member has firmly put across the objections towards this bill. Though Mr. Thambidurai is supporting the minister without having any portfolio in the government, I don't know why the government should pursue with this bill, because cutting across party lines, there have been opposition to this bill. Sir, I have gone through the speech of the Honorable Finance Minister in the Lok Sabha. There are certain aspects which she tried to emphasize. One is that she wants to make the pillars of corporate governance more important. That is one of her articles in her speech. Second is to in line with the global standards. And she also confides, or rather reiterates, saying that she doesn't even have a faint intent to dilute the autonomy of these institutions. These are the cardinal points on which she actually spoke in Lok Sabha. Apart from saying that she doesn't have any interest in the money of these organizations. Sir, I feel that there is a method in the action of the government. They want to dilute the autonomy of every organization in this country. Already they have finished off many constitutional institutions. Now, these are institutions, autonomous institutions, which are of repute and functioning more or less properly. But the government wants to control these organizations. I really want to know whether it is to uphold the governance or to ensure the control or interference. So there is a committee that has been made. That is a coordination committee under the chairmanship of the Secretary of MCA. Madam, already in this council, there are 8 members nominated by the government. And I would submit with the finance minister, she should at least ascertain the presence of these government nominees in the present council. Sir, I can even point out that the Joint Secretary of MCA, his attendance would be less than 10%. So they have not shown any interest to enrich the governance of these bodies. And they think that bringing bureaucrats is a panacea for the ills. That is where the government is going to err. Honorable Finance Minister was a free thinker when she was a student. And I really want her to, look at the, I would say, the opinions that have been expressed from different parties. Sir, there has been a mention about the government not being interested in the money. Is it not a fact that these institutions put together contributed something like 28 crores for the PM Care Fund? Is it not a fact? Was there a coercion from the government, from the secretaries? And is it also not a fact that her own department, Income Tax Department, has served a notice on one of these institutions for diverting 8 crores to PM Care Fund, flouting the norms? So there are so many issues. I would certainly urge upon the government that if at all they are interested to protect the autonomy of the organization, they need to enrich the autonomy instead of trying to creep it and also interfere with the functioning of this organization. Sir, just now a report has come that only 8% of the autonomous organizations submit their periodic audit reports. 8% only. 92% of the central organizations, approximately 400 in number, they don't even submit their audited reports. The government is not interested in that. The government is interested in these.
Thank you, Mr. Brittas. Your time is over. I have given you 1 minute more. It's over now.
1 minute, sir.
It's over. Please
sir,
conclude. I'll call the next speaker.
Just see the amount at the disposal of these organizations. 2,499 crores for the Institute of Chartered Accounts of India. And for Institute of Cost Accounts of India, 359 crores. And Institute of Company Secretaries, 885 crores. You want the bureaucrats to interfere and interrupt? Is it that what the government wants? I really wish that Suresh Prabhu's counsel prevails over the Honorable
Sri Anil Desai.
உயர்ந்த மனிதர்களுக்கான உயர்ரகமான கார் ஆல் நியூ ஹோண்டா சிட்டி புதிய சலுகைகளுடன் விற்பனையில்.